I mean, on my end, like I was telling you before we started, God told me who my husband was going to be 9 years before we actually got married. And so
Wow.
I understand how crazy it can seem to people and even to yourself when God begins to speak to you. But what I want you to expound on, Kashenna, is how do you adequately steward a word like that from God? When God tells you something like that, how do you go about preparing yourself and preparing your mind for that?
Yeah, I love that question. And this is something that I would, it's very important for me to communicate that God in the process will teach you how to steward over the word. Because sometimes we take stewardship in our own hands, and because we cannot handle it, it turns into idolatry,
Idolatry. Yep.
right? So now
Yep.
we're idolizing the vision that God gave us. So with the part of how he was going to do it, he was the one who led me in that way, right? So he would use scripture as the anchor scripture for this. Is Genesis 24. One day I was, dozing off in the middle of my prayer. Yay, me, the perfect Christian over here. And then I heard it was like an angel, and he said Genesis 24. I never knew what Genesis 24 was, but when I read it, it was